Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today is another episode of Too Small, the show in which we take an average everyday build and say, hey, that's far too small, how about we make it 10 times bigger? And this episode is absolutely no exception. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the industrial water filling station. Now the idea behind this one really is quite simple. You chuck all of your empty water buckets into the original chest, the minecarts pick them up and sort them out using some minecart magic, drop them down into the modules, then they output full water buckets ready for you to take. It's really quite cool, so let's take a closer look. So how about we take a look at this thing in action. In my inventory, I've got 128 empty buckets, and all I have to do is just go up to this chest right here and chuck all of them in. You will see that they get sorted out extremely quickly, flowing down into our hopper minecarts, and we just hit this button here, and that will kickstart the entire mechanism. Now the minecarts travel across all of the hoppers, dropping off all the items as they go, and you can see that we've got quite a lot of redstone action happening, and we have quite a few buckets being put down into the various different dispensers, picking up all of the water and then dropping it down into the bottom chests. Now if we take a look in here, you can see that this chest is filling up extremely quickly. Really quite impressive how fast this machine works, and you get tons and tons of water within seconds. Now I know what you're thinking though. I could be doing this manually. I don't need all of this redstone to do all of this. I could do this myself. But here's the thing. Why would you want to do it manually when you can get redstone to do it automatically? For example, while this machine is doing this, you could be doing something more interesting like, well, I don't know, petting a cat? It's done again! So now that my cat's got his daily dose of loving, I think it's about time that we take a closer look at the redstone behind this thing. So the first thing that I'm going to mention is that most of you should recognise these little builds here, because of course this is the water filling station that I uploaded just the other day, and if you haven't seen that video before, would highly suggest checking it out, and I'll put a link to that down in the description. But as far as sorting out the buckets is concerned, it's actually a really simple mechanism, as you can quite plainly see. What we use is the hopper minecarts that sit underneath this chest. When you fill up the chest, the buckets get distributed evenly into each one of the hopper minecarts. Then when you hit the button, they travel off down their minecart lines, running over all of these hoppers. When they travel over the hoppers, they drop a single bucket into each one, which means that when it goes over this, it gives off a total of 8 buckets going down into the system, which is really good because by the time it bounces off the end and comes back, it will have just finished processing them, which means that the machines never get overloaded. All in all, it means you've got a very fast bucket filling station that works very nicely. Now as always, if you do want to take a closer look at the redstone behind this thing, perhaps have a fiddle around with it yourself, then there is a world download down in the description for anyone that wants to check that out. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching guys, this has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.